back door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for 2.
Dribble in the corner, Holzer feeds across to a cutting Copperbig. And spin behind, ball picked up by the Greyhounds, forward pass. Miller hustles back with an outstanding defensive play to get a block shot.
Right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good!
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the 3, and it's good!
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a good Monday night. Welcome to another edition of High School Basketball on YourLiveEvent.com. It's a Region 1 girls matchup here tonight in Fargo as the Oak Grove Grovers take on the Kindred Vikings. I'm Joel Morgan. Thanks for being with us on our pregame show. And it's down to the very end here of the regular season for both of these teams. For Kindred, it's Oak Grove tonight, Enderlin at home on Thursday. Friday at Grafton, and then that's it for their regular season. As for the Grovers, it's tonight here at Kindred on the road, Thursday to take on Northern Cass, a game which, by the way, we will have for you on YourLiveEvent.com, but it is really down to the end of the season, and standings really shaping up in Region 1. Central Cass, number 1 team, 7-0 in the region. Northern Cass, 8-1 in the region. Kindred, 6-2. Sargent County, 5-2. Those 4 teams really in a good spot to be in the top 4. It's Northern Cass and Central Cass locked in to be in those top 2 spots. Oak Grove, an outlier right now at 4-4. Maple River, 4-4. Tri-State, 4-5. Weimar, Lidgerwood, Hankinson, 3-5. Lisbon, 2-7. Enderlin, 1-7. Richland, 1-8. So a lot could happen here in the next week to move around a few teams, and these teams sitting here right now playing tonight could be in the mix. The last few games for Kindred have not gone the way the Kindred would like. They are 2-3 over the last 5 games, but you look at their opponents, DGF, Central Cass, Mayport. They played some top programs, and then on top of that, they played back-to-back nights. They played Lisbon, a win last week, and then 2 weeks ago, then played DGF. They played Mayport on a Friday and then played Stanley on a Saturday. So they've had some back-to-back nights come their way there as well over this stretch of games. As for the Oak Grove Grovers, they have played well over their last 5 games. They are 4-1. They defeated Griggs Minn-Kota, lost to Central Cass, a win over Enderlin, an overtime win over Maple River, and then a win against Flasher over the weekend, winning 64-54. Again, some of those non-region games of Griggs Minn-Kota and Flasher, but still a chance for the Grovers to start playing their best basketball here as we get near the end of the regular season. This is our pregame show. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll hear from the Grovers head coach when we return.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town. We're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Back here on our pregame show, Region 1 Girls Basketball on YourLiveEvent.com. Chad Slater, head coach of Oak Grove, with us. Coach, your last handful of games, you guys have picked up some wins. A big win, I know, against Maple River, a nice come-from-behind overtime win, a big Region 1 win there. But what's been going well for you guys over these last 5 games?
I think as we've gone along after Christmas, we've matured. Our girls have gained some confidence. We've been in some close games where we've been able to pull out a win. And then when you get a game like Maple River where you come back like that in the second half, the confidence can just go through the roof. But we know Kindred's going to be tough. They're the defending state champs. They obviously look a little different than last year. but they're still in the top 3 in our region for a reason. So we've got to be able to come out and be able to handle that pressure tonight.
And looking at your team, you have one player who's averaging double figures. You have some that are averaging high single figures. You have some players coming off the bench who are scoring. It seems like everyone has had their part, at least offensively, in how the season's gone.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously McKenna can shoot. And there have been a couple of games where they've keyed on her and taken her out of her game. But fortunately, we have 3 or 4 kids that I think can put points on the board. On any given night. We can get somebody that can get 15 to 16, and if we can keep everybody 8 to 10, that's a great offensive balance for us. So it's really hard to key on just one kid that we have offensively.
You talked about your team maturing since Christmas. Looking at where you guys are in the standings, you guys are in a good spot to host a play-in. Potentially, if few things go your way, you may be in that top 4 position. But when you have success, how much easier does it lend itself to maturing and staying the course?
It's we set goals at the beginning of the year. We knew we were young, and we've been in the kind of this rebuilding process. And I think we're on pace to be where I thought we could be. We wanted to be in the top 8, host a play-in game. If we played well and things lined up the way we thought, we could potentially get a first-round bye. Those are things that we set out to do, and seeing it come to fruition with our young kids and seeing them believe that it can happen, that confidence just continues to grow. And even though we're young, we have a lot of girls that have played varsity for, 2 to 3 years. So we're young, but we're mature from a playing standpoint.
Tonight, obviously, you'll have Kindred. You'll play at Northern Cass to end your season. Final home game of the regular season, believe it or not. But your last 2 games are going to be against Region 1 opponents. Is that something that you like about the way the schedule will end for you?
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday at practice that, it's kind of advantageous for us because if we get to where we want to be and we're, 6, 7, or 8 seed and we can get that play-in game, we're probably matching up with Kindred or Northern Cass in the first round of regionals. So, we're going to be familiar with playing them in the last week going into the regional tournament, and I think that helps us a little bit. It would be a lot more difficult if we played them in the first week of the year and then we don't see them for 18 weeks and we play them in the first round of regionals. So I like the way the schedule works out. Obviously they're good teams and we're going to have to play well, but, as a coach, you always want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the year. And I think we're doing that right now. So we're excited about where we are. We're going to go out and control what we can control and see what happens.
Yeah, you mentioned it's a different Kindred team. Obviously, they have some holdover players who are part of that success, but they have a lot of tradition over these last 5 or 6 years of their success. What do you expect out of the Vikings, and what are the keys here to get this win here in this final regular season home game?
Well, we know they're going to pressure. I mean, they play defense. They'll run and jump and try to make it hard on your guards. They'll send 2, 3, sometimes 4 people after the ball, just trying to get you to throw it wherever. So we know we have to be able to handle that. And the other part for us is the mystique. They have that winning tradition. They've been there. Defending state champs. Those are just some kind of mental things that you have to get over and prepare for, besides just the X's and O's on the court. So we've been talking about that the last couple days, but we're going to have to play well. We think that we can pressure just as well as anybody else, so we're hoping that we can do that tonight and give them some fits as well.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us here. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thanks, Joel.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As an American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Time now to meet your starting lineups. Brought to you by American Family Insurance, Chris Heisey Agency. And we're going to start with the Kindred Vikings. It will be a 5'6" senior, number 0, Charlie McQuillan. A 5'3" junior, number 3, Peyton Getty. A 5'11" junior, number 4, Avery Bartles. A 5'8" senior, number 10, Casey Berner. And a 5'7" freshman, number 14, Layla Eisenshank. McQuillan, Getty, Bartles, Berner, and Eisenshank for the Kindred Vikings, coached by head coach Sam Brandt. 11-6 on the season, 6-2 in Region 1. And now your American Family Insurance starting lineup for the Oak Grove Grovers will be a 5'10" junior, number 11, Ellie Machaya. A 5'6" junior, number 12, McKenna McAloney. A 5'7" senior, number 20, Azana Lucian. A 5'8" sophomore, number 22, Peyton Downs. And a 5'11" sophomore, number 32, Haley Newman. Machaya, McAloney, Lucian, Downs, and Newman for the Oak Grove Grovers. They're coached by head coach Chad Slider. 11-6 on the season, 4-4 in Region 1. That has been your starting lineups, brought to you by American Family Insurance, Chris Heisey Agency, and that will do it for our pregame show. We'll have tip-off when we return.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Wilf Dagelman started Dagelman Industries 60 years ago with one thing in mind. He wanted to make products that had a true impact on the farm. The foundation of Dagelman remains the same today. Build simple, heavy, reliable equipment that will last for generations. We choose to innovate rather than imitate and work hard to remain an industry leader. Wilf truly said it best. Build it right, build it heavy, and build it to last from top to bottom. If you're interested in joining our team, visit dagelman.com to view our openings.
Every bank wants you to open an account. Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to Bell Bank. We give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
Every farmer has a good story about picking rocks. Want to hear ours? To this day, we pick rocks on our founder's farm, and they go into every Bell Bank branch we build. How's that for rock-solid commitment?
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel chores are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
The
Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
Fact. High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provides students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
And welcome back out here to Oak Grove here in Fargo. Region 1 girls basketball on yourliveevent.com. Oak Grove against Kindred. And the Region 1 girls basketball tournament right around the corner. And we'll have that for you here on yourliveevent.com. In fact, we'll have the last two games of the regular season, tonight and Thursday for the Grovers as they will travel out to Northern Cass. See that full broadcast schedule at yourliveevent.com. You heard Chad Slider say it in the pregame show is that it's going to be the first quarter that's going to define this game. If his team could either bring some early offense or weather an early storm against Kindred, they think this could be a game that they'd be right in as the Kindred Vikings will get the basketball. Charlie McQuillan with the feed towards the baseline. Eisenshank held off by Newman. Feeds to McQuillan up for two. This one will miss. And it's Machaya with the basketball will feed up to Downs. And Downs up to the top of the key. Here comes a three. This one rebounded by Eisenshank. And the basketball handled by the Kindred Vikings. The Vikings 2-3 their last 5 games. Oak Grove 4-1 their last 5 games. Feed towards the baseline. This one picked up. Lucian will pick this one off. Feeds to Downs across to the block. Layup off the mark and rebound into the hands of McQuillan. So both teams have missed their first 2 or 3 field goal attempts as McQuillan to the bucket is going to be fouled, and Charlie McQuillan will go to the line for the Kindred Vikings. Allie Machaya called for her first, team's first, as we're less than a minute into the start of this game. McQuillan averaging just under 10 a game, hits the first shot. The senior ready for the next one, that's good, and Kindred scoring first. Out to a 2-0 lead. And full court defense, McQuillan will knock the ball away, and I believe McQuillan will be called for a foul. No, it will be on Lucian. So back-to-back fouls called against the Grovers, and it's McQuillan at the baseline, ready to inbound, finds an open shooter in Getty. Getty drives, held up, outlet pass comes to Berner, worked over to the left side, Eisenshank, and a miscue as this one into the stands and out of bounds. Both of these teams identical regular or identical overall records of 11-6. Of course, it's the Region 1, that's the big one. 6-2 against 4-4 as a high dribble comes from Downs and didn't have clear control. McQuillan came in and tried to steal it away. Lucian and McQuillan both scrambling for the loose basketball. It's going to be a held ball, and it goes in favor of Oak Grove. Lucian on the near sideline. Looking to trigger this one in bounds. Finds Peyton Downs. Downs hands it off to McAloney, the lead scorer for the Grovers. Up to Newman. Newman a dribble on the post, up for two, and that's good. Haley Newman will tie this game up at 2. 6:39 to go first quarter. Newman closes in on defense. Eisenshank drives, misses the layup. Rebound comes to Lucian. Lucian, a feed a little too strong, was trying to find Peyton Downs, sensed the pressure coming from behind her and tried to speed up the play a little bit. 6:29 to go first quarter. Casey Berner at the baseline will inbound to Peyton Getty. Getty comes to Berner. Full court defense put on by the Grovers. There's a long pass tracked down by Eisenshank. Comes across the lane, and McQuillan will get it knocked away. Downs has it, as able to feed to Lucian. Lucian sends a long pass. This one deflected by Machaya, but it comes to Downs, and then it's stolen away by Berner. Berner drives, steps, up for two, will miss. Rebound, Eisenshank, and Layla Eisenshank will hit the putback, and in front now is Kindred, 4-2. Far sideline, Lucian skips it in bounds, finds Peyton Downs. Downs on the lane, up for two, will miss there. Newman had the rebound, lost it, picked up by her teammate Machaya, will miss the putback. Eisenshank this time with the basketball, a feed to McQuillan, drives, layup good. 4 for McQuillan, and Kindred a 4-point lead, 6-2. Comes to McAloney and feeds to Downs. Downs keeps it in bounds, but it's turned over to Eisenshank across the lane to Berner. Back to Getty, over to Berner. Kindred wants to slow down this offense here a little bit. McQuillan left open, up for three, knocks it down. 7 for Charlie McQuillan. She was left unguarded and makes Oak Grove pay, and a turnover as the ball is picked up by Berner and comes to McQuillan, a feed, and they find Eisenshank, who hits the layup. And it was back and forth early going. Now it's a 9-point lead for Kindred, 11-2. Timeout on the court. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
And we are back here. It's a 9-point advantage for Kindred, 11-2. 5 to go first quarter. Region 1 girls basketball on this Monday night as we get near the tail end of the regular season. 3 on the way. A little too strong for Geiger, who checked into the game. Newman gets the rebound, misses the putback, goes for third chance points. Now she drew a foul. It's going to be a matter of when the whistle came. Kennedy Baco, who checked into the game, will be called for her first, team's first. We've had some substitutions coming on both sides. We'll get those for you here in a minute as Geiger with the basketball comes to Newman. Newman tries to go across the baseline. It's Sarah Nipstead who will pick off that pass. Nipstead on the drive, looks for help, comes to Berner, and it's stolen away on the near side. And it's taken right back. McAloney had the steal. Getty will steal it right back. Kindred has the basketball as we approach the halfway point of quarter number 1. Baco now beyond the arc to Nipstead. Finds Berner, up for 3, off the iron, and the rebound went over the backboard, and that means it's out of bounds. So it's Oak Grove's basketball, and the Grovers making a substitution. They'll put 2 in. Avery Ammerman will check into the game for the Kindred Vikings. Taylor Christensen, I know, is into the game. So Ammerman will come into the contest. And driving to the rim, Olme is going to be fouled and will get 2 shots. It's been 9 straight points for Kindred and a chance to break that scoring drought. Olme at the free throw line will hit the first. McQuillan back into the game. Baco will come out. Next on the way, that will miss. Sommerman the rebound. And it's Kindred with the basketball. Handled by Berner. Feeds to the corner, McQuillan. Skips across, finds Nipstead. She drives to McQuillan. Quick pass to Berner. Berner will take a look inside. 19 on the shot clock. Plenty of time right now for Kindred as another three on the way. Will miss from McQuillan. Rebound is picked up by Nipstead. And it winds up into the hands of Christensen, and a foul called against McQuillan. That'll be McQuillan's first, team's third. 3:35 to go first quarter. Kindred leads by 8. They led by as much as 9. Ball handled by Downs. Downs feeds baseline. Christensen will handle the basketball. Feeds in the lane. Newman for 2. 4 for Haley Newman. It's 11-5. That's 3 straight for Oak Grove. Missed shot by Berner, and a battle for the rebound, and winning out is Eisenschenk. Amelia Eisenschenk in the lane, up to shoot, draws the foul. Geiger, I believe, will be the guilty party. That will be the third foul called for Oak Grove. So Amelia Eisenschenk, she'll get 2 shots. First for Eisenschenk, good. That makes it 12-5. One more game left after tonight for Oak Grove. 2 more left after tonight. Eisenschenk makes both free throws. We will be full board playoffs here in just a few weeks as Geiger comes to Newman, goes beyond the arc, finds Bolmy to the top of the key. Downs driving. Newman misses the layup. Charlie McQuillan, another rebound. Long pass into the hands of Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk feeds across the lane. Berner for 2. Won't get the shot, but draws the foul. Casey Berner up to the line to shoot 2. Taylor Christensen's fourth foul called against the Grovers. And Berner hits the first. Layla Eisenschenk, Peyton Getty will come back into the game. Berner's second free throw is good. It's a 10-point lead, largest for Kindred at 15-5. Azana Lucian will check into the game. Haley Newman, who has a team-high 4 points, will check out. The game's lead scorer, Charlie McQuillan, she has 7. She scored 7 straight, and scoring-wise has been quiet. She's been everywhere, though, creating turnovers, getting rebounds, as a 3 off the mark for Downs. Rebound, putback attempt deflected. That was Lucian who had the putback. Ammerman altered the shot as a feed up court, and it was into the hands of Casey Berner. She draws another foul. Berner will go back to the free throw line. Bolmy's first, team's 5th, as Berner will miss the free throw. She's now 2 for 3 from the line. McEloney and Machaya will check back into the game. As a second free throw good for Berner. 16-5. It's 11-point advantage, largest for Kindred. And ball gets knocked away. Berner with the steal. Feed up court. Layup is good. 6 for Eisenschenk. And it's 18-5. And we're going to see a foul on the reach. That will be against Peyton Getty, her first, team's 4th. And, you know, both teams have really been aggressive in creating turnovers and the full court defense, creating these opportunities, and it's shown in the fouls as 9 combined fouls between the two. Grovers trying to find an open shot. McEloney for 3, hits it. 18-8 the score. Let's see what Kindred does at the other end. Eisenschenk to the basket, but called for a travel. Was trying to draw the contact on the shot, but took the steps, and the basketball will go to Oak Grove. And Lucian will handle the basketball. Ball will come to McAloney. Drop back over to Downs. And the ball gets knocked away. It was a miscue on the handoff. Getty gets it, drives, layup good. A steal and a layup for Peyton Getty, and 12 points the lead for Kindred under a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter, and a ball knocked away at half court, stolen again by Kindred, and it comes to Getty, missing the shot, and McAloney will get the rebound. Lucian feeds to the cutter, and the layup is good. Peyton Downs gets 2. Lucian will get the assist, and it's 20-10, under a minute to play in the first quarter, and a feed knocked away by Peyton Downs. Downs comes to a stop. We'll find Lucian. Back to Downs. And here comes an NBA three. This one off the mark. Rebound picked up and put back altered. Picked up by McAloney. Steps up. Comes for 2. This one off the iron. Rebound to Machaya. Misses it. And it gets knocked out of bounds. Tess Rohrbeck checking into the game. The ball went out of bounds, and I believe we got a timeout. A timeout called here. We'll step aside. Back with more on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Welcome back here. 28.3 seconds to go. Kindred 20, Oak Grove 10, and the Grovers will get the basketball. Grovers have been down by as much as 12. It was 2-2, and then a 9-0 run fueled by 7 points that came from Charlie McQuillan have been the difference maker to this point, and we're going to get a foul, and that will be on Charlie McQuillan, her second, team's 5th. Amelia Eisenshank will come back into the game. Ball gets inbounded. Geiger with the basketball. Shot clock is off. 19 seconds to go in the quarter. A drive for Balmy, and we'll lose this one out of bounds. I'll go to Kindred with 17.5 seconds left to play. Kindred looking for that final shot. Bartles with the basketball called for a double dribble, so now it'll be Oak Grove looking for the final shot. Ball comes up court, missed shot by Bolmy, and we're going to get a stoppage here with 2.8 seconds. In this last 35 seconds, we've had a lot of stoppage here to end this first quarter. Geiger with the basketball. Shot is off. It will count if it hits. It doesn't. As the first quarter officially coming to an end here in Fargo. Our score to one quarter of play, Kindred 20, Oak Grove 10. Second quarter, and we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow.
With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
We're back on yourliveevent.com. Kindred 20, Oak Grove 10. We've had one complete quarter of play. Looks like our the scoreboard in the gymnasium here shut off, but looks like we're good to go as our second quarter getting underway. Peyton Getty handling the basketball. From the top of the key will come left side to Amelia Eisenshank. Takes a dribble. Sent into the lane, back to the top of the key. Comes Burner, there's a three. That will miss for Amelia Eisenshank, and here comes Oak Grove with the basketball. The Grovers have yet to find a scoring run in this game. Well, it was that big 9-0 scoring run that has really helped Kindred here as the ball will come out of bounds. Game of runs, and Oak Grove just hasn't been able to settle into that. McEloney on the baseline, ready to inbound this one into play. Comes to Newman. Newman will pull it in, takes a dribble, spins, now over to the top of the key, and a three gets altered, winds up in the hands of her teammate Machaya. Can't finish with the layup. Eisenshank with the basketball, comes across half court. Feeds to the corner, here comes a three. That one off the mark for Amelia Eisenshank. And then it gets stolen away by Getty, and the layup. Peyton Getty stole that one right away, turned and hit two, and now a 12-point lead for Kindred, and losing the dribble on the basketball, Geiger, and it's picked up by Burner. Now to the corner, here comes three, that will miss, and we're going to see a foul. Now Machaya had the rebound. Amelia Eisenshank called for her first team sixth. 6:51 left to go in our second quarter. Inbound gets tipped away, and loose ball is picked up by Bartles. Well, feed to Getty. Kindred looking to set their offense. Comes to Getty. Over to Eisenshank. Eisenshank gave a look, went to Getty, skips across, winds up into the corner. Amelia Eisenshank onto the post, a dribble for Bartles. And the defense collapsed, then that opened things up, but a missed three for Getty, and loose ball gets picked up by Geiger. Again, the Grovers feeling like they're starting to figure out their best basketball coming here late in the season. A little bit of a skid for Kindred, but you're looking at playing some top teams. You played DGF, you played Central Cass, you played some back-to-back nights, as there comes two, that will miss. You know, it's on the mix of the schedule, and I think, you know, you see those late challenges as a deep three on the way. That one off the iron for Burner. Rebound picked up. Putback is good. Amelia Eisenshank hits two. And obviously you look at the success Kindred had. They lost a lot of seniors from last year, but a lot of these younger players, they've been around successful programs. They've seen what it takes to win in the playoffs, and they know, yeah, we'll take our lumps in the regular season this year, but come Region 1 tournament time, it's going to be a different look, and I think that's what everyone's expecting when we get to the Shack in Fargo is Kindred knows how to play in the postseason. As an overpass gets picked up by Getty, and a feed to the baseline. Pass is bobbled by Amelia Eisenshank and comes out of bounds. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Oak Grove. 5:35 to go, first half. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. It's been a low scoring nearly 3 minutes of our second quarter. Kindred has managed 4. Oak Grove has yet to score here in quarter number 2, a big Region 1 girls matchup tonight. And teams trying to solidify their seeding spot right now. Kindred looking at the number 3 team, 5 team right now for Oak Grove as a feed to Newman, up for 2, hits it. 6 for Haley Newman. Grove still has some ground to make up, but they haven't had that scoring run yet in this game, and Kindred's been able to keep that away from them. As Eisenshank will come back over to Berner. Shield drive up for 2, that will miss, and rebound was at the palm of the hands of Tess Rohrbeck and will come out of bounds. Rohrbeck was in the right position, but just came out of her hands, and it'll give Oak Grove the basketball. Still seeing that full court defense right now for Kindred, and the Grovers have been able to break it. They've had a few turnovers off those break attempts, but that's to be expected with the way the full court defense works for Kindred. As McEloney will feed to Downs. Downs into the hands of Bolme, back over to Downs. 10 seconds on the shot clock right now. As a drive and a layup, good for Peyton Downs. That's 4 straight for the Grovers. They're down by 10 right now, 24-14. And Amelia Eisenshank had the basketball, will get knocked off of it and will draw a foul. Sana Lucian called for her second, team 6th. Neither team has a foul left to give as Taylor Christensen will check into the game. Lucian will check out. She's the only player for the Grovers with multiple fouls. Also coming in will be Sophie Geiger. McKenna McEloney will check out of the game. And 24-14 the score. Nipstead with the basketball, feeds to Berner, too strong on the shot. Christensen handling the basketball, feed up court, layup, good. Bolme hits the layup, and that is 6 straight for the Grovers. They trail 24-16. Timeout Kindred. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
And back underway here, Kindred having the basketball, and it was Sierra Nipstead who stepped out of bounds in the corner. And it will be the Grovers basketball. They have scored 6 straight here in the second quarter. Trail this one by 8. As a pass gets backhanded by Rohrbeck. Rohrbeck takes a step back and is able to free herself of the defender. It's Getty will have the basketball. Swung around left side, Eisenschenk. Nipstead comes to drive. On the post to Rohrbeck. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Kindred has some time here to find that open shooter they're looking for. Pass comes low. Casey Berner fires a pass onto the corner. It's Eisenschenk driving for two, and this one out of bounds. And good awareness for Peyton Downs. Boxed out on the baseline and put her hand out for the ball and pulled it right back, knowing that, hey, this one's out of bounds. It'll give us a chance to set something up. 3:03 to go here in the second quarter. McAloney on the baseline will inbound this one to Geiger. This time half-court defense for Kindred. I would imagine part of the factor of going half-court is here comes a three, and that one will miss. Rebound to the Kindred Vikings, and getting fouled is Sierra Nipstead. Taylor Christensen, second, team seventh. And I was about to say, I think part of the reason for going half-court defense for Kindred is the fact that you have a team who scored 6 straight points in Oak Grove, and you know that if you foul, you're going to put them to the line, and they're going to get some points back without taking time off the clock, as the first shot good for Nipstead. That ends a little bit of a scoring drought there for Kindred. Second for Nipstead, that will miss. Rebound batted in the direction of Newman. Newman with the basketball. Now there's that full court defense back from Kindred as the pass attempt gets knocked away by Casey Berner. I think we're going to see a foul off ball. Sierra Nipstead's first, team seven. So now both teams will be in the bonus for the final 2:40. And you have Taylor Christensen at the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and that's the situation that they didn't want to put Oak Grove in, as the first shot will miss from Christensen. Ball handled by Berner. Comes in to drive. Top of the key, Eisenschenk, and she's going to be fouled by Newman. Newman's first, team's eighth. Actually, that won't be Newman. That'll be Christensen, and that will be her third. As Eisenschenk hits the first free throw, I wasn't sure if it was 1-and-1 or she had two, but either way, she's going to have 2 shots coming her way. Avery Bartles will check into the game. Coming out will be Tess Rohrbeck. Second free throw is going to miss. Coming up at a halftime, we'll have our First Class Mortgage halftime report. We'll get you some first half numbers. Let's see if we can find some other Region 1 scores going on, as well as it took too long for Oak Grove to clear the half-court line. Berner on the basketball to the block, Bartles. Finding Berner, up for three, will miss. Rebound, Eisenschenk is going to miss. And it's Geiger the rebound. And went for the quick pass and tried to find Bolme, but just could not. And they're going to say it was tipped. So the Grovers will get another look on the inbounds. And Geiger called for the travel. So Kindred will get the basketball. Exactly 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Nothing but net on the 2 for Amelia Eisenschenk. She has 6 in the game, and Kindred is back to a 12-point lead and a steal. Eisenschenk misses the putback. This time it is going to be Oak Grove's basketball. Handled by Geiger in the lane, up for 2, won't get there. Rebound batted by Berner. And picked up by Kindred, handled by Nipstead. Finds an open shooter in the corner. That's Eisenschenk, will miss the 3. And rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Oak Grove. Peyton Downs back into the game for the Grovers. Peyton Getty back into the game from Kindred. .124 to go here in the first half. And Eisenshank off the mark with the shot. Downs had the rebound and lost it, and now we're going to get a mismatch as it's fed to an open Geiger. Downs had the ball. Eisenshank tried to land on top of it to get the jump ball, and she just pulled it away and found the open shooter. Here comes a three at the other end. Avery Bartles, her first points are big. Hits the three. It's 31-18, under a minute to go. Feed to Newman. Dribble for Newman, and one for Newman. Avery Bartles called for her first, team's 8th. And too strong on the free throw for Newman, and ball out of bounds. Sonalushin will come back into the game. Newman was making her way back. She's going to stay in. It's Geiger who's coming out. 47.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Inbounds comes to Lucian. Feed to Newman, and that's 2 for Newman. 10 for Newman in the game, and it's under double figures. Kindred with the lead, 31-22, and a steal. Downs through the passing lane at the bucket, hits the layup. 31-24, and we are at 7, closest we've been since the first quarter. And we're going to get a foul call. That will be against Peyton Downs. That puts Layla Eisenshank to the line. She will shoot the 1-and-1. And we'll hit the first, is ready for the second. $16 seconds to go in the first half. And both free throws are good. It's 33-24, 9-point game. You know, I think it was talked about in the pregame show. Coach Slider saying it was weathering the storm, withstanding that big hit from Kindred. I would say falling behind by 12 points is weathering a storm. If you get it under double figures, is Getty the steal. Hesitation, nice outlet pass, finds Eisenshank for the 3. Of course, you get past the first round, and Kindred will come at you again as we almost got a half-court heave, but the first half of this one is in the books. Our score here at the half, Kindred 36, Oak Grove 24. First Class Mortgage halftime show coming up next.
Wilf Dagelman started Dagelman Industries 60 years ago with one thing in mind. He wanted to make products that had a true impact on the farm. The foundation of Dagelman remains the same today. Build simple, heavy, reliable equipment that will last for generations. We choose to innovate rather than imitate and work hard to remain an industry leader. Wilf truly said it best. Build it right, build it heavy, and build it to last from top to bottom. If you're interested in joining our team, visit dagelman.com to view our openings.
Every bank wants you to open an account. Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to Bell Bank. We give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
Every farmer has a good story about picking rocks. Want to hear ours? To this day, we pick rocks on our founder's farm, and they go into every Bell Bank branch we build. How's that for rock-solid commitment?
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
Fact. High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
First Class Mortgage halftime report here. Region 1 girls basketball at the half. Kindred 36, Oak Grove 24. Let's talk about how we got to this point. Well, it was 2-2 early on, and both teams didn't come out with the sharpest shooting through the first about two and a half minutes of this game. It was 2-2, and then Kindred scored 9 straight. 7 of those 9 belonged to Charlie McQuillan. It was 9 straight points. And then Kindred would lead 20-10 at the end of the first quarter. A low-scoring start to the second quarter. I mentioned Oak Grove had not gone on a scoring run. They scored 6 straight points. They cut it under double figures, got down to 7, but Kindred ended on a strong scoring run to maintain the lead. Some numbers for Kindred. Lola Eisenshank, 12 points. She's the lead scorer. Charlie McQuillan with 7, 6 for Amelia Eisenshank. 4 points for Peyton Getty, Avery Bartles, and Casey Berner with 3 points. Sierra Nipstead with the point. The difference maker is at the free throw line right now, and Kindred has had sheer opportunities at free throws. They are 11 for 14. It's a 12-point game. 11 of those have come from the free throw line. Kindred has also made 3 threes. For Oak Grove, it's Haley Newman with 10 points. Peyton Downs with 6, 3 for McKenna McAloney and Mari Balmy. 1 for 3 is Oak Grove. They've only gone to the free throw line 3 times, 1 for 3, 1 made 3 for the Grovers. So 3-pointers and free throws, the difference maker right now in this game, as it's 36-24, our score at the half. This is our First Class Mortgage halftime report. More coming your way next.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Back in to wrap up our First Class Mortgage halftime report. Again, our score here at the half. Kindred 36, Oak Grove 24. Lola Eisenschenk 12 points. She is the game's lead scorer. Amelia Eisenschenk behind her with 6. Charlie McQuillan with 7. I did miss one on our scoring. Avery Bartles, 3 points in the game. I don't think I mentioned her when we were going over scoring. Casey Berner also 3 points. For Oak Grove, it's Haley Newman. She leads the way with 10. That will do it for the First Class Mortgage halftime report. Second half coming up when we return.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Second half action underway. It's the Grovers with the basketball. McEloney will handle the basketball. We'll send it over to Downs. Let's see if that momentum to end the first half carries over for the Grovers. McEloney able to feed to Downs, top of the key. She'll drive up to the rim and is fouled. Avery Bartles called for her second. So Peyton Downs right off the bat will go to the free throw line for the Grovers. And I worth mentioning, and not to put anyone on the spot, but as the band was clearing out after performing at halftime, a student had dropped part of the drum kit, and all the cymbals just kind of came crashing down at the same time. And that was moments before we began the second half of this game. So it still kind of a little bit of a chuckle after that had happened, as the second free throw, that would be off the mark, and the rebound will go to Kindred as McQuillan goes to pass. That one gets tipped by Downs, but picked up by Kindred. Getty drives left side. Onto the wing, back over to Getty. Feeds onto the corner. Kindred working on the far side of the court. Now an open shooter, and Eisenschenk, and that is another three for Layla Eisenschenk. She has 15, and Kindred opens second half scoring. They lead by 15. That'd be their largest lead of the game, 39-24. And ball gets out of bounds, and it was tipped. I believe it was tipped by Berner and then got tipped by Lucian, who took one last stab at the basketball. So it ends up being Kindred's basketball. Handled by Eisenschenk. Will come to Berner. Feeds to Getty. inside, finds Burner, takes the off-balance shot, will miss. Eisenschenk, the rebound, outlet pass, gets knocked out of bounds by Peyton Downs. 6:37 to go here. Third quarter just underway. Region 1 girls basketball for you on this Monday night. Handled by McQuillan. Open shooter Getty, and a three for Peyton Getty. 6 straight to open the second half for Kindred. It is 42-24. 18-point advantage, a steal. McQuillan, nice job around the defender. Eisenschenk can't finish. McQuillan steals away the rebound, goes for the putback. She'll miss. And this time we're going to see a held ball, and I believe it will stay with the Kindred Vikings. 11-6 on the year is Kindred. 11-6 is Oak Grove. 6-2 in the region is Kindred. 4-4 is Oak Grove. As the inbound comes to Getty. Handled by McQuillan. McQuillan drives, goes to pass. It's knocked away from her. She recovers and immediately tied up with Lucian. And it's going to be a held ball, and that will go to Oak Grove. Inbound almost taken away as it's handled by Machaya, misses the layup. Rebound comes to McAloney. She'll drive, goes for an outlet pass. It's picked up at half court by Lucian. Lucian to Machaya, back to Lucian. Feed to Newman. Newman grabs the overpass and draws the foul. That will be Peyton Getty. Getty called for her second, team second of the half. 3 new players into the game for Kindred. Nipstead, Bacco, and Eisenschenk will check into the game. Newman gets the inbound, comes right to Downs. Downs to the corner to McAloney, comes to Newman, out of bounds. Untouched by Kindred, and it will be Oak Grove's basketball. 5.5 to go, third quarter. Stay tuned for our post-game show coming up, by the way, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash, one of our great sponsors all season long, as the inbound pass knocked away by McAloney. And thanks to a lot of our great sponsors we've had throughout the year and continuing into the postseason, which again officially announced this week. Region 1 and Region 2 coverage, girls and boys, can be seen on yourliveevent.com, as well as the EDC tournament. As a nice play up court, it finishes with Kennedy Bacco's layup, and a 20-point lead now for Kindred, 44-24. McAloney up for 3, hits it, and we're going to have a timeout. 44-27 the score, 5:01 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
And we are back here, 44-27 the score, as a 3 from the corner is good. Amelia Eisenschenk has 9 off the bench, and it is 47-27, another 20-point lead for the Kindred Vikings. And Downs loses the dribble, keeps the basketball, goes to pass. It's knocked away by Casey Burner, but picked up by McAloney. McAloney to shoot and draws the foul. Shira Nipstead called for her second, team's third. McAloney will get 2 free throws and will miss. Free throw shooting has not been strong tonight for Oak Grove. They are 1 for 6. Maury Bolmy will check into the game. Peyton Downs will check out. Next free throw is good. It is 47-28. Eisenschenk gets the inbound. Worked up court to Nipstead. Up for 3. Hits it. 4 threes here this quarter for Kindred. They lead 50-28. And a steal. Eisenschenk has it. Amelia Eisenschenk will come to Casey Berner. And a feed to the baseline, and a layup is good for Kennedy Bacco. She has 4 points all coming this quarter. And we're going to see a foul called at half court. Layla Eisenschenk called for the foul. Charlie McQuillan will check into the game. Eisenschenk will check out. 4 fouls now called for Kindred. Thanks for being with us here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. It's been a big third quarter here for Kindred. They've outscored Oak Grove 16-4 here in the third quarter. McQuillan drives, looks around, will come back to Berner. And 3, and that one's off the mark for Bacco. Rebound was picked up by Eisenschenk. And we're going to see a foul. McEloney called for her first. And long inbound tracked down by Nipstead. Nipstead held up, and a drive to the lane and a foul. We'll see who this one will be on. Haley Newman's first, team second. That will give Amelia Eisenschenk 2 free throws. She's 2 for 2 from the line in this game, looking for 10 off the bench in this one. She'll hit this one. She now has 10 off the bench, averaging just over 5. Taylor Christensen will check back into the game. Next free throw will miss, but we did have, Lucian left early. So Eisenschenk will get a chance to reshoot that one. And we'll get it. 54-28. 26-point advantage right now for Kindred. Through the defense, Bolme up to shoot, will miss, and a foul on the post, and I believe it will be Casey Berner. Berner's first, team's 5th. Bolme on the baseline, bounces it into Lucian, back up to the near corner, and it will be Maury Bolme who hits 2. 54-30 the score. McQuillan comes to Berner. She drives. Hook shot will miss. Newman had the rebound, lost it. It was taken away by Berner. We'll come to McQuillan onto the corner. 3 on the way. That will miss. With the rebound, Sophie Geiger. And looking at some new players coming into the game. About 5 new players will come in for Oak Grove, as we'll get a layup for Taylor Christensen, makes it 54-32. So 5 new players will come into the game for Oak Grove with 2.5 to play in the third quarter, and we'll get a stoppage. And I believe we're going to see a foul, and that will be against Geiger. Sophie Geiger's second personal. Now we're going to have 5 new players come in for Oak Grove. Aspen Joes will check into the game for the first time. Ali Machaya coming back into the game. Peyton Downs coming into the game. Josie Bratner coming into the game for the first time. missing one on the substitution. We'll get that as the game progresses. But a whole new 5 players coming into the game for Oak Grove. And the pass was deflected, and Aspen Joes almost took that one away. And in fact, she will get it. Went out of bounds, so it will be Oak Grove's basketball. Inbound attempt was intended for Bratner. Picked up by Downs. Able to find McAloney. Feeds across the post. Layup will miss, just a little too strong for Machaya. And the rebound ripped away by Nipstead. Nipstead across half court. Feed down low to Eisenshank. The ball gets worked around to the hands of Nipstead. Nipstead up for 2, misses the shot, and rebound out of bounds. I believe last to touch. Ammerman will be last to touch. It'll be Oak Grove's basketball. Aiden Hans will come into the game for the first time for Kindred. 1:58 to go in the third quarter. Ball handled by Downs. Set around in motion. Comes to Downs again. Try to feed over to the back door, and the ball gets knocked away. Eisenshank with the steal. Layla Eisenshank squares up top of the key. Will come to Nipstead. Feed inside. It's Hans. Goes back beyond the arc. Will go to Ammerman to the hands of Eisenshank. Drives up for 2. Misses the shot. And it's picked up by the Grovers. Long feed. Finds Bratner, misses the shot, and the ball is out of bounds. 1:13 to go in the third quarter. 54-32 in favor of Kindred. The Vikings looking for their 7th region win of the season. Oak Grove would fall under 500 at 4-5. Getty hesitation in the lane, and Ellie Machaya called for her second, team's 4th foul. And a steal taken away by Machaya. Comes to the corner, Downs up for 3, hits it. 54-35 now the score. Kindred handling the basketball. Handled by Sierra Nipstead. Will come to Eisenshank, and we're going to get a whistle. We're going to get an off-ball foul, it looks like, on Peyton Downs. Handled by the Grovers. McAloney with the basketball. Looks for help, taken away by Eisenshank. Eisenshank to Nipstead in the and one. Bratner's called for her first 6-team foul. Nipstead looking for the three-point play, will hit it. 57-35 the score. 13 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's been a monstrous third quarter for Kindred. 4 made threes in this quarter alone. And another foul call coming. Avery Ammerman called for her first 7th-team foul. That puts Peyton down to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And Downs won't get the shot. Kindred with the basketball. Handled by Getty. Comes across to Nipstead. This one off the iron, and it will come out of bounds as our third quarter is in the books. Our score here tonight in Fargo, Region 1 girls basketball, Kindred 57. Oak Grove 35. We'll be back with the fourth quarter when we return.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Wilf Dagelman started Dagelman Industries 60 years ago with one thing in mind. He wanted to make products that had a true impact on the farm. The foundation of Dagelman remains the same today.
And we are back here for the start of the fourth quarter. It is 57-35 lead for the Kindred Vikings. Charlie McQuillan lost her footing with the basketball, comes loose. Finally is picked up by Bartles. Driving is Burner. Feeds to Getty. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes a long two. That one will miss. Geiger gets the rebound for Oak Grove. Grovers will settle the offense. It was 20-10, Kindred at the end of the half, 36-24, Oak Grove trailing by 12 at the half, and now 57-35 going into the final 8 minutes of play. Next up for Kindred, Enderlin Thursday night. Next up for Oak Grove, Northern Cass Thursday night. We'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. Of course, full coverage of the Region 1 tournament as Charlie McQuillan hits her first point since the first quarter. She's got 9 in the game. Those 7 points came as part of a 9-0 scoring run that really set the tone for Kindred. They haven't trailed since then. It was 2-2 early, and then that 9-0 run, and that proved to be the difference maker, especially in the first half when that margin was so much different in the first half. As a missed shot and then going for the rebound, Bolmy draws the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Strike that. Bolmy will be called for the foul. That's her second personal, 7th team foul. Layla Eisenshank will shoot the 1-and-1. She'll get the first. She'll get to shoot the bonus. Free throw shooting has been on mark tonight. As a second free throw will miss. Ball handled by the Grovers. Lucian with the ball. Feeds to Newman. Back beyond the arc to Lucian. And ball gets knocked away. Handled by Getty. Bartles with the ball. Getting tripped up was Getty. No foul call as she just tripped trying to split 2 players, and it will come to Burner, who hits 2. 62-35 the score. 27-point lead for the Kindred Vikings. Shot off the mark for Geiger. Rebound goes right out of bounds. 5:50 left to play in this game. Kenna McAloney will check back into the game. Layla Eisenshank handling the basketball. Handled by Getty, will come to Burner. Back to McQuillan. Now to Burner. Kindred with the basketball. Getty drops the pass back, missed three for Eisenschenk. Newman there for the rebound. Newman, 10 points, leads the Grovers, and has got to be near double-double. She's been right there for some big rebounds. Ball handled by Geiger. Feed to McAloney to the corner. Newman up for the three. This one will ring off the side of the iron. Rebound picked up by Casey Berner. Now we have 5 new players ready to check into the game for Kindred. They'll use a timeout to get that substitution. So a timeout for a substitution, and Oak Grove going to change some players as well. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Reliable equipment that will last for generations. We choose to innovate rather than imitate and work hard to remain an industry leader. Will truly said it best. Build it right, build it heavy, and build it to last from top to bottom. If you're interested in joining our team, visit Degelman.com to view our openings.
And coming out of that timeout, Amelia Eisenschenk hits 2, makes it 64-35, 4:40 to go, and sweeping substitutions coming on both teams is just making some changes here late in this game. Newman in the lane, goes for an outlet pass, picked up by Downs, comes back to Newman. Newman across the lane, feed and a layup. Ellie Machaya hits 2, it is 64-37. Nipstead has the basketball, tries to go inside, stolen away by Machaya. And Machaya scores 4 straight. It is 64-39. Nipstead will handle the basketball as we have 4 minutes left to play. 64-39. The advantage right now for Kindred. Here comes a 3 from the corner. That one will miss. Rebound. Hammerman will get the rebound. It is picked up by Eisenschenk. And a foul off ball called against Kindred. Tess Rohrbeck, her first, team's 8th. McAloney with the ball will come to Downs. It's to McAloney. Dribbles, comes to Balmy. Onto the hands of Downs, drives up to shoot, will miss. Rebound comes to the hands of Machaya. That's 6 straight for the junior Ellie Machaya. 64-41 the score. 3 minutes, approaching 3 minutes left to play in this one. As Nipstead in the lane misses the shot, rebound comes to Downs. Deep 3 on the way, other end. That one will miss from McAloney, and rebound is picked up at the baseline by Sarah Nipstead. Squaring up for 3, Eisenschenk. Drives, ball stolen away. Steal for Peyton Downs. Up to shoot, will miss. Rebound grab by Kennedy Bacco. Finds an open shooter, and the 3 is good for Amelia Eisenschenk. 16 off the bench for Eisenschenk. And we're going to get a timeout, Oak Grove, and I think it's a substitution timeout. Aiden Hans will check into the game for Kindred. Was trying to check into the game. Now she'll come in. Hans will come in. Lisa Trembeth will come into the game. So Liza Trembeth will come in, as will Avery Hans. So both teams clearing their bench, and I think we're going to get over and back call. 2:16 left to play. So Kindred, once that clock gets to 0, they'll be 12-6 on the year, 7-2 in the region. Oak Grove falls to 11-7, 4-5 in Region 1. They'll play, both teams will play Thursday. It will be Enderlin, the opponent for Kindred. Well, let me double check that actually. Yeah, it will be Enderlin at home for Kindred as a layup for Sierra Nipstead. She has 9 off the bench in this one. It is 69-41, under 2 minutes to play. For Oak Grove, they will be at Northern Cass Thursday night. We'll have that on yourliveevent.com. Minute and a half to play. Kindred has the basketball. Feed comes to Nipstead, knocked away and stolen by Christensen. And I'll be taken right back at the other end. Trembeth with the basketball into the hands of Nipstead as we approach a minute left to play. Handled by Nipstead, 10 on the shot clock. 2 on the way, good. Trembeth will hit 2, and it is 71-41. 37 seconds left to play, and then we'll have our post-game show coming up. We are in running time, by the way, here for this final minute. You know, credit Oak Grove. At one point they were down by 12. They were able to get this one down to 7 right before the half. Ten seconds left to play, and this one about to become final. Kindred will win their 12th of the season. Oak Grove will drop to 11-7. 71-41 is the final score. Post-game show coming up next.
Every bank wants you to open an account. Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to Bell Bank. We give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
Every farmer has a good story about picking rocks. Want to hear ours? To this day, we pick rocks on our founder's farm, and they go into every Bell Bank branch we build. How's that for rock-solid commitment?
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
Welcome to our Tommy Express Car Wash post-game show. Kindred 71, Oak Grove 41. That is our final here tonight in Fargo. Kindred now 12-6, 7-2 in Region 1. Oak Grove 11-7, 4-5 in Region 1. They will play, both these teams will play Thursday. For Oak Grove, will be their final of the regular season against Northern Cass. We'll have it for you on yourliveevent.com. For Kindred, it'll be their second to last game as they will play Enderlin. Well, both teams had cold shooting to get things started in the contest. It was tied at 2, and a 9-0 run for Kindred. Charlie McQuillan scored 7 of those 9. It would end up being 20-10 at the end of the first quarter. And then Oak Grove went down by 12, trimmed it to 9. It looked good. Another run for Oak Grove. Trimmed it down to 7 with less than 2 minutes left to play in the first half. And then Kindred would go on another run, and they would lead 36-24 at the half. Kindred, fueled by 4 made threes in the third quarter, would extend their lead past 20 and not look back after that. It was 57-35 going into the final 8 minutes of play, and then we'd get our final score here of 71-41. Kindred shot very well from the free throw line in this contest, 11 for 14 in the first half. Well, in the second half, they were 4 for 5. So 16 for 19 from the free throw line. Of course, their made threes, 7 made threes for Kindred in the contest. Layla Eisenshank would finish with a game-high 16 points. Amelia Eisenshank had 14 coming off the bench. Sierra Nipstead had 9. Charlie McQuillan had 9. 7 points for Peyton Getty. Kennedy Baco had 4. Casey Berner had 5. Liza Trembach had 2 points coming off the bench. Oak Grove was led by Haley Newman. Now, I don't have the rebounding numbers, but Newman 10 points, I believe 10 rebounds to go along for the double-double. Again, unofficially, I'd have to get those rebounding numbers, but I believe she had the 10 rebounds. McKenna McAloney had 7. Ellie Machaya had 6. Mari Bolmy had 5. Sophie Geiger had 2. Taylor Christensen had 2. Again, the Grovers falling to 11-7 on the season. Kindred 12-6. This is our Times Express Car Wash post-game show. We got more coming your way next.
High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Welcome back to our Times Express Car Wash post-game show. Kindred 71, Oak Grove 41. Region 1 girls basketball here on this Monday night. Again, just a few games left in the regular season. In fact, if you're Oak Grove, just one left. That is Thursday at Northern Cass, which we will have for you on yourliveevent.com. As for the Kindred Vikings, Enderlin at home Thursday, and then at Grafton on Saturday. And in recent weeks, looking at Kindred's schedule, they played Lisbon on the 27th, turned right around the next day to play at DGF. They played Mayport on the 3rd, turned right around to play Stanley the next day. So it's 3 straight weekends now for the Kindred Vikings where they played Friday, Saturday, and I would imagine that's something done purposefully because you got to get ready for the playoffs. You got to be ready to play those back-to-back days. You got to be ready to play on short rest, some intense games. So they have done a lot of back-to-back Friday, Saturday affairs, have the Kindred Vikings. We'll take another break here on our Times Express Car Wash post-game show. We'll come back to give out some post-game accolades next.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Back on our Times Express Car Wash post-game show, Region 1 girls basketball, a 71-41 victory for the Kindred Vikings over the Oak Grove Grovers. Again, back in action Thursday, Kindred will be at home against Enderlin. Oak Grove at Northern Cass, which we will have for you on YourLiveEvent.com. Time now to give some of our post-game awards, and we'll start with our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. That's going to go to Layla Eisenshank from Kindred. She finished with 16 points, 2 made threes. She is the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of this game for the victorious Kindred Vikings. And now our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Kind of a tough choice. I would say some honorable mentions will go to Amelia Eisenshank and Sierra Nibstead from Kindred as 23 combined points off the bench. I would say that brings some energy into the contest. But ultimately, we're going to go with Haley Newman from Oak Grove. She was their lead scorer with 10 points. And I believe she had the 10 rebounds for the double-double. I'd have to double-check. But she is the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game for the Grovers. So Kindred now 12-6 on the year, 7-2 in the region. I believe, again, I'd have to do some math before I could speak officially. But I believe that does wrap up, secure at least the 3 seed for Kindred. Now, again, I'd have to double check because that would put them at 7-2. 7-2 with 1 region game left. So I'll have to do some looking in there to be certain. But I believe it does at least secure them 3, but I believe it does at least keep them for sure in the top 4 of the Region 1 standing. So my thanks to Jake Wittroba, our cameraman for this broadcast. My thanks to all of our sponsors, both from Kindred and from the Fargo Metro and Oak Grove. Thanks to both coaches for getting us the information that we needed to make this broadcast possible. Thanks to Brent Wolf, Oak Grove's AD, for allowing us to come out here and broadcast as well. That will do it for our broadcast. Remind you once again, our final score, it is Kindred 71, Oak Grove 41. Thanks for joining us. Region 1 girls basketball for you tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.